So hi, my name is Manny. I am one of the co-GMs, and this is
I'm Andrew. I'm the other co-GM.
yes, and we make the team at Pickleplex Downsview, and we're here to talk about our club verification process. We know a lot of people have questions. We just want to put this video out so that questions are answered in a right way, and also you can hear it directly from us. So I'll let Andrew start us off.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the problem and the issue. Um, what we have right now is that when it comes to club ratings, for instance, is that people have an inconsistent understanding in terms of what the ratings are and what each rating means, and that results in unmatched play. And so that's a bit of a frustration and a challenge for players. And so we're embarking on this club rating verification process in order to have consistent established club ratings so that players can have better play and be better matched with players of a similar skill level.
Yeah, and we have heard people ask us about this, so it's not like we're doing it on our own. The feedback has been very clear that people want the matches to be more even, or at least even to up to a certain point. And yeah, we talked a lot internally about how to do it, and we were thinking about using Duper, and then not using Duper. So we've ended up selling on our club ratings, and this is the process we're going to go through. So yeah, walk us through it.
So the club ratings process, what it is it starts with a 2-hour open play.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we invite players to sign up for a club rating session based on what they estimate their rating to be. And then within that open play, we're going to have a scheduled rotation where you will rotate partners and rotate against opponents. And we're going to track the scores and the outcomes in Swish. And what this does is it makes sure, first of all, that the competition is balanced by rotating the partners. And then also tracking the scores and the match outcomes gives us an idea, gives us a benchmark to calibrate the relative ratings of the players within a rating session. So that is also coupled with having a couple of coaches and or Pickleplex staff to monitor the session, make observations, and most importantly, make notes in terms of the strengths and areas of development for each of the players. So the outcome or the output of the rating session is not only hopefully a good competitive set of games and matches, but it's a report card, a scorecard for you that gives you areas of development and it outlines the strengths that you have, but also then gives you your composite rating for you in order to consistently identify what rating level you should be playing at within the club.
Yeah, so definitely the consistency of the play has been warranted, and we will have at least two staff. So it's by committee here. We know sometimes people, like if it's one person, there is a little bit of a bias. So we are doing this by committee and making sure that the scores are consistent throughout the whole club. So we will have two staff on site to do the verifications. Also with the Swish, with the tracking, some people do mention to us that, why they might feel like their partner was weak or they've played against really strong opponents. What our philosophy is, if you're in the right area, and no matter which partner you play with, you're going to have some wins and some losses. And if you're around 50-50 in your session, you're in the right level. Like that's kind of, if you're more than that, you probably should be moving on up. Or if you're lower, then you might be moving down. So that's kind of why we do the tracking, just for more data purposes to track. And these sessions are happening all this month. So yeah, walk us through kind of how to book it and when it's happening.
Yeah, so if you look within Court Reserve and you go under book an event and look under the category, you will see a kind of a ratings session as a category. And then when you go into that rating session category, then you can see all the different rating sessions that are scheduled. We have them on Monday mornings, Tuesday evenings, and Saturday midday. So, and they're all throughout the month of January. And we want to get as many of these done as possible in order to have a pool of players that can then sign up and join our verified play, which is only for players that have the club ratings.
And herein lies our solution to our problem we kind of announced in the beginning is our verified play will be tighter bands, and it will have only the pool of people that's been verified. So the band is going to be tighter, and it should help us make sure the games are tighter and games are more evenly balanced. So those are happening at the end of January. That's the first week that they're happening. They're scheduled for Tuesdays and Thursdays as of right now. And then you can see them in the future in February a little bit more consistently. And these verifications will happen not just in January. We will have them throughout our week to week, but they're not going to be as frequent as we are trying to front load this. So try to get in earlier so that you have access, and then as the weeks go on, we'll probably have 1 or 2 sessions only per week, and see how that goes. We'll adjust based on feedback, but that's our goals, is to front load this and get as many people through the process as possible. And is there anything that you would like to add?
So we are focusing on the 3-5 and up levels at this time, and then we'll extend it subsequently. And so just keep in mind, though, that the verified plays are kind of open, kind of provided in addition to open plays. Open plays still exist, and we will continue to offer open plays, and you'll be able to register into open plays just as you always have. And then in addition, we are adding these verified plays as an alternative for those tighter matches and for those players that wish to have more verified skill ratings in the games that they play.
Yeah, so we're branching off our open plays into 2 types. One is just our open play as is, currently how it works, and then one is verified play where you have to go through the verification process.
Yeah, and with the verified plays, if all the same pricing applies as just as a normal open play. That also includes the pricing for different tiers of membership, but also the uses of punch packages, for instance, will continue to be available to be used for verified play.
That's a great point. Yeah, people want to know how much it's going to cost. Yes, and the verification process with that open play is a little bit more than our standard, and you cannot use a punch for those. We're just making sure we're subsidizing that for the coaches' time. So yes, I think that
just one more thing.
One more thing, yes. All right.
The verified play is not duper rated.
That
so
is true.
We would not be recording duper in the verified play. It's just like an open play, but with skills verified players.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's our internal rating system. And ultimately, we are going to allow for, and this has been a question now that had popped into my head, allow for re-rating. So our internal discussion is we're thinking of maybe having a 3-month period where after 3 months you can get re-rated and see how you improved or not, and go from there.
Okay, great.
Yeah. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, or reach out to us at downsview@pickleplexclub.ca. We'll try to answer as much as possible, but with this form, it's easier to get these questions answered through a video form, so we put this out for you, and hopefully you enjoyed watching that.
All right, great. We'll see you on the court.
See you on the courts. All right, take care.
Cheers.
Bye.